Today I'm going to cut the head off the snake and talk to you guys about what the fuck happened with me and Brad.
Alright guys, as you can see right there, today we're going to talk a little bit about Bradley Martyn and Calum Von Moger and what happened and what we think about it.
Get everything off my chest that I need to get off my chest and move on, because right now I'm still kind of uncomfortable and I'm happy.
So I'm sure you guys have all seen the previous video about Bradley and Calum, the apology video. Bradley took his down and Calum just released his video today about what he thinks about the whole situation and pretty much exposing Bradley Martyn. So yeah, we're just going to talk about what we personally think about it, because I myself have looked up to both of these guys for a long time now, and I'm sure Brian has too. So we just want to kind of give you guys our thoughts, and we'd like to hear yours too. So
just a quick background. I've always been a Bradley Martyn fan. Right when he started with FouseyTube, I was one of the first people to start watching him. So I was a huge Bradley Martyn fan. So there's really no bias towards this. I really actually never watched Calum that much. I only recently started watching him through Brad. But it's just, he's bringing a lot of points to light here, and it's good to talk about.
Alright guys, so a little bit of background about me. I started watching Brad a few weeks after Brian did. He got me into him. And this is not biased or anything on my end either. I like both of these guys. So to see these two videos is just kind of weird, and I didn't think any of this would happen, especially coming from Brad. But I started watching Calum probably over a year ago. He had like 30,000 subscribers, I think, when I subscribed to his channel. So and I've been watching him ever since. I just love his personality. He's a super cool dude. And Brad, on the other hand, he was just always someone to look up to because he's a beast. And yeah, so we're just gonna get into it.
So basically, if you don't understand this situation and you're solely a Brad fan and you didn't happen to miss this video, basically what happened was Brad was basically had a confrontation with Calum, and they had some bad things happen to them, and now Calum is exposing him as a snake. So that's what's happening. That's why you see all these dislikes, and that's basically the whole situation that happened. So we're gonna get into it.
Basically, I mean, Calum decided to start his own supplement company, and he had Bradley partner up with him on it. And Brad kind of did some things in the back end behind Calum's back, just tried to manipulate him and pretty much steal the company from him, as long as steal his own website from him, which is kind of messed up, which is why Calum is so pissed in all these videos. And there's a bunch of other stuff that Calum obviously explains in these videos.
So personally, when I watch the Bradley Martyn video, I'm like, wow, this dude's a beast. He's passionate about what he wants to do. He really wants the people who watch this video to follow their passions, do what they want to do, be real with each other, and basically just do what you really want to do in your life. Whatever you think about during the day, that's one thing he always says, you follow that passion and you continue and you try and do it. Alright, so and basically when it comes to Calum, I watch him because he looks like Arnold, and that's how I first saw him. I was like, yo, that's the guy that looks like Arnold, right? Let's click on his video and watch. I didn't really know anything about him. Cool dude. That's why I watched him.
Calum's videos are honestly just super entertaining. His personality is awesome. I would love to meet him in person one day. He seems like a super cool dude, super fun to hang out with, and his edits, his workouts, everything just seems so intense that it makes me want to get into the gym again and just kill a workout, pursue, you know, my dreams, and just keep driving to become better every single day. So I mean, I'm not exactly sure what happened between Brad and Karina, you know, Calum's ex. I don't know, I'm like kind of confused in that whole situation still. I guess he was just trying to talk to her or something behind his back, which is kind of messed up.
I think what happened was that basically Calum was telling Brad some bro things. Like if I was talking to Mac about his girlfriend or my girlfriend, and then Mac went over to her and said some of the things that he probably shouldn't have said, like basically the stuff that I told her, said, hey, don't tell her what I said. And then basically from what they're saying, Brad went back to LA when he was gone, and he basically talked about what Calum talked to him about in Australia. Where were they? No, they were in the UK. They basically talked about what they talked about with her, and he said not to do that. So that's like,
that's breaking bro code.
Exactly, that's bro code number one. You're not supposed to do that.
To be honest, me and Brian, we're fucking bros.
I'll kill you.
No, but seriously, we're bros. My girlfriend is actually his girlfriend's cousin, so we're actually pretty close. And we know all about bro code. You know, we talk about shit all the time, and we would never do that to each other. So, I mean, all guys know what bro code is. You just can't do that. It's just unacceptable.
It's simple. And when you look in the first video that Bradley posted and Calum still has up, you could tell Calum was still pissed off about the whole situation. I mean, you can't lie that Bradley was trying to lighten up the situation, just the way he was like laughing at nothing, and Calum's literally just sitting there like,
bro,
I'm about to knock this dude out. Like,
Calum's arms look fucking huge in that video.
He looked like he was ready to just
pounce,
put on the gloves and knock Bradley out. But
no gloves, no gloves. He was gonna just go no gloves. He was gonna drop the gloves.
New supplement line, and we come up with the name Origin because, first of all, I like the name Genesis, and I want that, but it's trademarked. So the next, we put that word in the thesaurus and Origin popped up. So Brad never came up with that name. All right, he never came up with the idea. And hang on. So we started to work on that, and my partners, they wanted to bring Brad on as another partner. And I was against it because of what happened previously, and I didn't want anything to do with him.
It's heating up.
yeah, it is heating up. So basically what happened was Calum started a company. As you guys know, you probably know Origin. If you know Brad or Calum, obviously you know Origin. I guess Calum was the one who started, and he decided to bring Brad on, or his partners, and he was kind of hesitant because of the previous situation that they had with his ex-girlfriend, and how he kind of just went behind his back and talked, what we just talked about. So he was still hesitant on bringing him on, but he decided anyways that he was, and Bradley obviously joined Origin.
Guys, hands down, Calum seems like a real genuine guy.
He's a genuine guy.
He's a genuine guy.
You can tell that he really wants the best for the people that he works with, the people that he cares about. And basically what he's saying is that Bradley would say that, and he preaches that, and he wants that, and he says that to all the people who follow him, but he's basically saying that's a bunch of bullshit, because when people actually do work with him, he can go behind their back and try and just manipulate them. Manipulate's a great word for what Bradley's trying to do in these, with the other people in his industry and the people that he works with.
And I've never like looked at it that way until all this stuff started happening. And since since Calum pointed it out, it's true.
Yeah.
And it's sad, but it's true. Brad does nothing but try to manipulate us on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. It's just kind of, it's not right. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, him too. As a Bradley Martyn fan, always have been. All right, I want to hit on another point that I've been thinking of just in the past month. We honestly have been having this conversation before we even knew anything about this. I've been saying, yo, Bradley's been putting out a bunch of clickbait videos. And Bradley's thing is he preaches no clickbait videos. Like, why are you clickbaiting all this? And Bradley's just been putting out way more. This LA picking up girls, getting kicked out of Planet Fitness. He had 2 Bentleys by his side. We got just a bunch of Sour Patch. He shits on other YouTubers like Christian Guzman, who honestly is another genuine person, and he does flash his stuff around. He flashes his cars and everything, but he sticks to his roles, and he's clearly a nice guy.
But Christian doesn't like flash it around like in your face. It's not like, ha ha ha, look what I have. He flashes it around because that's what he has, you know, his Ferrari. He drives that almost every day. It's his car, you know. He's not flashing it around on purpose. He's flashing it around because he has to get from point A to point B. He just has the money to afford a nice car like that, which, I mean, if I was in his shoes, I would do the same thing. I'm a car guy just like him, so I would splurge on a car, no doubt.
Exactly. Brad is just being a huge hypocrite, saying all this stuff about no clickbait. He's made the most clickbait videos. It's just a bunch of bullshit that he even did that. So once he started doing that, I started talking to them, to Mac and Evan. I was like, yo, Brad's coming out with all these videos. He's just being the biggest hypocrite. I don't even want to watch him anymore just because of the way he's acting and doing this. Just for the views, just for everything. So just lately I've just been like, Brad, why? Why are you doing this?
Doesn't make sense. You know, for someone that preaches
be real.
So much being real.
Don't do all this just to show off. Don't do all this to get attention. He goes and does all this
stupid stuff. So, yeah, no, I feel the same way. You know, I noticed that too.
Yeah, this is where it just got really disappointing. was when Brad he double-crossed me, went behind my back, and basically he wanted to own a percentage of my website, which is just fine.
Bro, can you get more greedy than that?
I don't know, that's messed up, dude.
Honestly. Why is that shit upside down?
It's not upside down. It's just because the screen isn't flipped, dude. You just gotta flip it. You see, it's fine.
Why do you need that, Brad? Are you not doing well enough by yourself? There's clear evidence that you're asking for $35,000 for an Instagram picture. You're lying about how much you make and stuff. Why do you need to take from Calum's website? I understand you're gonna bring a lot more traffic in. You're much more followers. We understand, but to take from his is just.
But still, to be that person, say, you know, be true to yourself, be real. You shouldn't have that mindset. Like, it's so fake to do something like that.
Be like, hey, dude, you're a personal trainer. Can I take 10% of what you make, dude?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Like, you just email, just PayPal me that money, all right?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Sick. That's stupid. Like, that's just being greedy, and
super greedy.
Especially for someone who's clearly talked about it's not about the money. You can't do something for the money. What are you talking about? Why do you say that? And then you go ask for a percentage of someoe's website.
It's all about the money.
It's a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of BS.
All right, guys. So in the middle of this video, someone started knocking on the door. It's like literally 10:45 at night right now, and we hear someone knocking on the door. It's this freaking clown right here. This is our boy Alex. He was driving by. He saw the lights on in the gym, so he decided to just come in and say what up. And he doesn't know what's going on with this whole situation, so me and Brian explained it to him and told him what was going on between Calum and Brad.
He's a Bradley Martyn fan too. He watches all his videos. He watches a little bit of Calum. Basically, we told him about the situation and we wanted to hear what he thought about it. What do you think?
Oh my god, dude, it's just like mind-blowing right now.
Exactly.
I mean, I watch all of Brad's videos and he's inspired me so much, and now just to hear he's honestly kind of a snake and being shady, so.
Yep, that's a great word to explain.
Yeah.
How many shirts have you bought from him?
Oh, I have at least like 4 or 5.
This is from someone who's
Yeah,
bought 4
dude.
or 5 shirts. I personally don't have any of his stuff. I just watch his videos, but.
Yeah. And his shirts are like $35, so I'm dropping money on this dude.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised that they're
Yeah.
35 bucks. Because as Calum Von Moger said, he's a greedy guy.
Very greedy.
5 minutes later, I shared on my Twitter, and then I get a call from me and Brad's old partners who were in this company with, saying that Brad is threatening to sue me because I liked the memes and that I had shared that video on my Twitter. Okay, so.
What? I didn't know. It might be rules. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. I really don't know much about laws and stuff, but can you sue somebody for liking a picture?
I don't think so.
Yeah, liking memes, really?
I don't think so. So, just because somebody is drawing light onto the situation on who he actually is, so people could actually know Bradley's threatening to sue other big YouTubers because they're basically showing that he's full of shit and he's just bringing bullshit upon the situation.
I thought that was wild when I heard that.
Yeah, like,
How do you not give somebody a blanket when they stay at your house?
that too.
Offer them something. Come on now.
That's another part. Like, where's your common courtesy, dude?
I
Like,
know, man. Come on.
someone comes to my house, I offer him a bed. So
At least
I
a
mean,
I think
beer or
you got enough. I think you got enough money to have a guest room, but you know that's my perspective.
I don't know. I just think this whole thing is crazy. How Brad wanted to sue Calum over something so stupid and minuscule. For such a big guy, that's such a low move.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
You just got 1 million subs, bro. Like, you happy?
Like, does that make you happy yet?
Just go sue him.
Go sue them all.
Stupid.
I got a phone call from Brad, apologising, crying to me for everything that he'd done to me. He apologised for everything. And
You were crying, bro? Because of this? Because you were treating people like shit? I know you're trying to cover your tracks. You're trying to cover your tracks of all the shit that you did. So you called him trying to apologize and cry. But I think it was a little late for that. And you should have thought about it before you did all this crap. What do you think?
It's too late for an apology at that point after all the shit that he did. Like,
let alone fake an apology and then delete the video. That's stupid. This basically doesn't have anything to do with Calum anymore. It just has to do with looking at people online and like people like Brad who you could look up to and be like, damn, this guy is like, I want to be like him, but like on the back end he preaches all this stuff, but he never actually got to where he is doing that stuff. Like all this crap in the background that he's done, manipulating people and all this stuff.
It's just fake.
It's just, yeah, it's fake. It's greedy. Fake. He just wants. He's in it for the money, even though he preaches many times that he's not. He clearly is, and it's just.
Guys, another thing, if you haven't noticed, Brad says in so many of his videos, it's not about the money. It's not about the money.
It is.
If it's not about the money, who cares? Stop saying it. Just do it because you love it. You know, do it because you love making content. You love making people feel motivated, inspired. You love making people more passionate about getting in the gym, hitting their goals, doing whatever they want to do in life. Don't do it. Don't say, oh, it's not about the money. It clearly is if you keep preaching it. You know what I mean?
So basically, now you know Brad has been full of BS. I've looked up to him for a long time. This definitely makes me think about it in a different way. He's basically a snake behind the camera, and he tries to act like he's the king, and he's just not.
He just wants to be the center of attention all the time. That's not cool.
So he's basically full of shit. That's basically it. He's a snake. I think we can end the video here because that's it.
So you're gonna buy any more of his shirts?
No, probably not.
Good.
No, if Calum ever comes out with clothes, or if he has something
out,
does he have something out there? Yeah. All right, he's the next. He's the next guy. I mean, I buy everything else.
Bro, what about Gear for Games?
Absolutely. I mean, where's my shirt?
If you guys can get us like, I don't know, 17 likes on this video,
then I'll get a shirt.
Alex gets a shirt.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, guys. So basically, long story short, Brad is a huge snake. Went behind Calum's back, did a bunch of dirty shit, and Calum just exposes him and makes everybody's outlook on Brad completely different now. And we just checked all of Brad's recent videos, and he's getting some crazy amount of dislikes.
Yeah, so it's finally biting you in the butt, buddy. So good luck to you. I probably won't be watching any of your videos anymore because now I know the truth, and you're full of shit. I'll be following King Chapstick a little bit more now, and
King Chapstick's the man.
Close the video out, Alex.
Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, make sure you comment, and subscribe.